Hi, my name is Jeffrey Smith, and I'm with the Institute for Responsible Technology. We've been working to end the genetic engineering of the food supply. I've been in the game for 17 years, and I'm happy to say we're about to enter the most important stage that I've ever seen. I call it the battle for market share. We know that the easiest way to end the genetic engineering of the food supply is how it was kicked out in Europe, is how we got bovine growth hormone off the market in most dairies, and that is a tipping point of consumer rejection. When food companies realize that customers won't eat GMOs, they don't use them. We only need a small percentage of consumers avoiding GM ingredients to create the tipping point. And I think we all agree that the tipping point has largely been initiated within the natural food industry. There's over 10,000 products that have been verified as non-GMO. Hundreds of products are entered in the non-GMO project. In fact, the Whole Foods president said that when a product becomes non-GMO project verified, it increases sales by 15 to 30%. Everyone in the natural food industry read that sentence. Now we need to move it out beyond the natural food industry to the mainstream. I think from the food industry side, we've achieved a stage which I call a wake and scramble. And this was ushered in by a New York Times article on May 27th. If read from the perspective of a food brand manager, it was clear that the anti-GMO movement was established and it wasn't going away. They described the march against Monsanto in 52 countries with more than 2 million people. They described the labeling efforts in more than 24 states. And they described how hundreds of companies are now becoming enrolled in the non-GMO project, and some companies are actually going overseas to secure non-GMO ingredients. So as they become awake to the fact that the movement is here, they realize they have to scramble to secure non-GMO ingredients while they still can. The next stage is even more crucial. The next stage is the battle for market share, not in the natural food industry, but in the aisles of Walmart and Safeway. As soon as a product declares itself as non-GMO project verified in mainstream supermarkets, one that's not sold in natural food stores, but it's sitting next to the brand leader that's still using GMOs, the rest of the food industry watches to see what happens. If we can increase the sales of the non-GMO product and decrease the sales of the GMO products by people choosing the healthier non-GMO option, everyone will pay attention and the tipping point will follow soon after. Obviously, they're going to want to avoid GMOs quickly and be the first to market with the non-GMO label rather than the second and have to play catch-up. We need to drive the Walmart shopper to non-GMO labels. And we know exactly how to do it. We know what to say. Right now, we have been gathering the most amazing testimonials from moms who tell us about how their kids get better on non-GMO foods, from pet owners and veterinarians talking about their cats and dogs getting better, from farmers talking about livestock, and from so many doctors whose thousands of patients are improving on all these conditions when they switch to non-GMO ingredients. So we need to get the information to moms, to doctors, to those who are sick, to pet owners, and also to religious groups who are religiously concerned about GMOs. We have the information that we know will inspire behavior change. And now we need your help. We need to create the resources to do the outreach in a massive educational campaign that you can be part of.